Did you listen to Jeff and Professor Hemo in the morning? Here's what you missed.
Who love jazz. Not jazz, reggae.
Reggae.
Pardon me. Who love reggae. Because one of reggae, if not the most talked about name when it comes to reggae, is this man here we're about to talk about. This is what we call a story
A day.
I think it's only fair, right? What do you think?
Oh, it is, it is. I mean,
he died what? In May 1981. 38 years ago. So 38 plus 36
would have been
74.
My goodness.
Man.
But imagine, hii miaka kidogo aliishi, he revolutionized the reggae music. Unajua kila mahali, everybody talked about it.
Before that,
tulikuwa tukijua ni nini. Hiyo enzi ilikuwa ni enzi ya soul.
Yeah.
It was soul.
Yeah, it was soul. Yeah, the 60s.
Soul.
Yeah, so he started this band called the Wailers with his group, right? In 63. With the Wailers.
Peter Tosh.
Yes. Remember? And they were great and they were fantastic. But you know what? They didn't last very long, huh?
Yeah.
The Wailers disbanded in 74.
Wow.
About 11 years later. And then Marley relocated from Jamaica to the UK. Yeah. And that's when he released the album Exodus. Do you remember that?
Exodus.
Oh. Man
of your people.
Hello. Go on. Sing me some Exodus. Sing me some Exodus.
Gani. Oh man.
This was 42 years ago.
My goodness.
42. This album, Exodus, sold more than 75 million records. In fact, Time magazine voted it the
album
of the century. As in the album of the 20th century. Out of all the groups, from Elvis to the Beatles to you name it, Exodus was voted the album of the century. This is
before internet. Before tuuze kwa ati tunatumia watu links.
Long before iPhone or iTunes or whatever.
Ni muziki tu amechapa.
Long before View Salsa.
LP.
This was 45s. 45s and 33s. Exodus. By the way, it stayed on the British album charts for 56 consecutive weeks.
Wow.
That's more than a year.
Yes.
A year has 50.
Yes.
A year and a month.
Elvis was nowhere to be seen.
Thank you. The Beatles. The Beatles. Unbelievable. And that was 77, right?
Yes.
The next year, he released the album Kaya. Do you remember Kaya?
Yes.
Kaya now.
Oh. Don't have Kaya now.
Wow.
I got to have Kaya now.
Cause the rain
from the rain is falling.
Go on.
Kaya now. Kaya, you don't play your Kaya.
Or Is This Love? They have another song in that.
Yes.
Is this love? Is this love?
Is this love? Is this love that I'm feeling?
As Katiba finds that one. So that was 78, right?
Yes.
78. He's established. He's a superstar. He's a rising superstar.
Yes.
And then he releases. Oh, that's all. Bum 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 bum.
Bam. I wanna love you and treat you right. Every day and every night we'll be together. With the roof tight over our head, we'll share the sun of a single bed. We'll share the same room. But Jah provide us way. Is this love? Is this love? Is this love? Is this love that I'm feeling? Is this love? Is this love? Is this love? Is this love that I'm feeling? man.
Yeah, you know you can't talk about Bob without talking about Rita, right?
Yeah, Rita Marley.
That's right. He married her back in 1966. 66, when he was still part of the Wailers. And you mentioned Peter Tosh, right?
Yes.
Peter Tosh, Bunny Wailer, Junior Brightway, Beverly Kelso, Sherry Smith. That was all part of the Wailers. So he marries Rita in 66. Ooh. Yeah. And they moved. You know, Rita's parents lived in Delaware, in the U.S. They moved there for a while. But of course, nobody knew what reggae was then, right?
Yes.
60s. Right?
This is Rita Marley.
Oh. Oh, yeah.
I was trying to control
Harambe.
and try to keep us down. Try to rise all around. Nights out of the hills. We'll waste away. But no matter what, no matter what, only the children at the Harambe.
Go back up on this chorus? Yes, very good. Voice, man, that talent, that family, it's just incredible. Incredible.
That is the wife of Bob Marley.
Rita. So I told you Exodus was the British charts for more than 56 weeks.
Yes.
Can you imagine? It included the hits Waiting in Vain, Jamming, One Love, People Get Ready. Ay, 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 ay. By the way, it was during this time he was arrested and received a conviction for possession of a small quantity
of Kayabingi.
Kariobangi.
Yeah.
Kariondom. But you know, he used to smoke it very freely, by the way. Bob. I wish he could have helped him in the end.
He said, in reality, you can't dream. You got to have some. Oh.
Katiba.
I don't wanna for your love. The very first time I placed my eyes on you, my heart has followed through. But I know now that I'm way down on the line. By the way, Jim is mine. So don't treat me like a puppet on the string, 'cause I know how to do my thing. Don't talk to me, see things I'm down. I wanna know when it's gonna come. Oh, I don't wanna wait in vain for your love.
Waiting in Vain. Beautiful song.
Vain for your love.
1979. Survival. Remember Survival?
Survival.
Great album. Tracks such as Zimbabwe.
Oh, yeah.
Remember?
I liberate Zimbabwe.
And you know what? I told you this story before, but I'll tell you again. He was he passed by Nairobi on his way to Harare early that April. I think it was around early April 1980, heading to the independence celebration of newly independent Zimbabwe, which had until that point been called Rhodesia, or Northern Rhodesia, and the capital Salisbury had changed to Harare. He was in Kenya. I remember a friend of mine, Gitahi Githenji, tells me we were at this concert by, I think it was not Diana Ross. Oh man. Anyway, there was a big concert at KICC that night. And backstage, he was told, Bob Marley had come just to, listen up, just to hang out.
Chill out.
Yeah, chill out.
Yeah.
You know how you chill out at the backstage?
Yeah.
Was it Diana Ross, Donna, who was it? Millie Jackson.
Millie
Jackson, that's the one, was in town doing her thing. Bob was in the back on his way to Harare.
Nobody knew.
Everybody knew. You see this guy with a Rasta cap and chilling, smoking something. You don't pay him much mind, right?
Yeah.
Guess who it was?
Bob Marley.
Robert Nesta Marley. So he went on. He performed that song for the very first time.
Zimbabwe.
Zimbabwe. Do you have that, Katima? Do you have Zimbabwe? Oh, Africa
Africa
Unite.
Yeah.
Africa Unite.
Unite.
Yes.
Cause they're moving right out of Babylon.
Look at that.
And they're moving to our father's land.
Hello.
Yeah.
Oh! There you go. I'm a tremble, I'm talking.
Oh man. Africa unite. Cause they're moving right out of Babylon. And we're going to our father's land. Hey. How good and how pleasant it would be before God and man, yeah, to see the unification of all Africans. Yeah.
War.
As it's been said already, let it be done. Yeah. We are the children of Rastaman. We are the children of God. I am Africa unite. Cause the children wanna go home. Yeah. Africa unite. Cause we're moving right out of Babylon. And we're grooving to our father's land. Yeah. How good and how pleasant it would be before God and man to see the unification of all Rastaman. Yeah. As it's been said already, let it be done.
Go on, Prof. Go on, Prof. Marley.
And tell me who we are.
That is Africa Unite.
Under the sun.
Oh. Africa.
We are the children of the Rastaman.
Now, in 1977, Marley was found to have a type of malignant melanoma under the nail of a toe. So contrary to urban legend,
Yes.
you know the story you hear that he kicked a football or he hit his toe and stumped it while he was playing football? That apparently was not the case. He had the cancer from way before, which was malignant. He turned down doctors' advice to have his toe amputated, which would have hindered his performing career, citing religious beliefs, and instead the nail and the nail bed were removed and a skin graft taken from his thigh to cover the area. Despite his illness, he continued touring or was in the process of scheduling a world tour in 1980. Bob Marley's last concert occurred at the Sydney Theatre, now called the Bannington Theatre for the Performing Arts, in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, on the 23rd of September 1980. Just 2 days earlier, he had collapsed during a jogging tour in Central Park and was brought to hospital, where he learned that his cancer had spread to his brain. Can you imagine? Shortly after that concert, Marley's health deteriorated as the cancer spread throughout his body.
Wow.
While Marley was flying home from Germany to Jamaica, his vital functions worsened after landing in Miami, Florida. He was taken to the hospital for immediate medical attention, and Marley died on the 11th of May, 1981, in Cedars of Lebanon Hospital in Miami. One of my favorite songs. Every time I feel depressed.
You know, every little thing is gonna be alright. Singing, don't worry about a thing. Cause every little thing is gonna be alright. It's about religion and spiritual. Rise up this morning, smile with the rising sun. Three little birds, it's on my doorstep, singing sweet songs of melodies pure and true. Hata nase so akigomeshwa. Don't worry about a thing.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, cause every little thing is gonna be alright.
Now check this out. For just a 36-year-old.
Yes.
He was given a state funeral, by the way, yeah? Prime Minister, everyone attended. And check some of the honors. I told you, Rolling Stone, they named him Band of the Year 76, huh? I told you about the Time magazine, the album Exodus, as the album of the century. He has a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. He got a Grammy, posthumous Grammy, Lifetime Achievement Award. All this after he died. My good, and more and on and on and on. Award with Jamaican Order of Merit, the nation's third highest honor. Peace Medal of the Third World from the United Nations. Jah Rastafari.
Hii miaka yake kidogo.
I'm telling you, man.
Change
What a
the
man,
world, eh?
Marley. What a man.
Oh, change the world, man.
What you got, man? What you got? Prof, take us home.
Speed it up, little darling, speed it up. Come on, baby, come on and speed it up. Little darling, speed it up. Come on, baby, it's been a long, long time since I got you on my mind. And now you're here, I say it's so clear to see what we can do, baby. Just me and you, come on and speed it up. Oh, little darling, speed it up. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on and speed it up. Oh, little darling, speed it up.
Oh, bro.
Come on, baby.
That's what I'm saying. Oh.
Oh! Joe!
Oh!
Oh, no!
Nesta Marley, folks, would have been 74 years old today.
Man.
Rest in peace, Bob. I know where you are.
Oh!
Smoking your stuff. You are a happy man.
Yes,
Your
man.
music lives on.
Oh.
And on and on.
Heaven is smoking.
Make that smoldering. Through his children,
Oh,
through
yeah.
his children's children. He had many children from many women.
Oh, yes.
He was a happy man.
He lived a full life.
No doubt.
Yeah.
36.
36 years.
Full life.
Changed the world and
Complete.
left, man.
Forever.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone's singing his music today. Have you
Everyone.
heard Jonathan Butler?
I want to hear that, man.
I'm going to play it for you.
Because we are going to see him at the Jazz Festival.
He's already been to Safaricom Jazz Festival. Just take a quick listen. Quick listen. I'm telling you, man. This is Jonathan Butler with No Woman, No Cry.
I remember when we used to
Noah. 17th born of 17 children.
You told me about it, huh?
Amazing. And this album, that album he produced, I mean, he's done, I think, 10 or 12 albums. This guy, man. And he's been in Kenya, Safaricom International Jazz Fest. I hope he comes again. Hope he comes again, man, because he was so good.
Jonathan Butler.
He is so good. Great rendition. Others who have come, Branford Marsh, Salis Kirk. Even Katiba Clyde is impressed. Jonathan Butler. That version has been done by just about everyone. But this one, Jonathan Butler is up there with the best of the best. After Jonathan finishes, we'll go to John. From Jonathan
To John.
to John.
Just John. The merchant.
From John to John. But Jonathan, take us home. Take us home. As in, you know what that stood for? Fugees.
What did it
It was an acronym for refugees. Wyclef Jean, the other guy, remember, what was his name?
Lauryn Hill.
Also from Haiti. Two of them were from Haiti. And of course, Lauryn Hill.
Oh, man.
Jamaica.
They were all refugees.
Yeah, they call themselves refugees. And for short, Fugees.
Fugees.
I remember interviewing her in Nairobi about 1997, 98, Abu.
Who have you not interviewed?
And you know she's married to Bob Marley's son, right?
Yes.
Oh.
Listen to that.
Now this song she's singing with her father-in-law.
Wow.
But you know,
Yes, you know what I mean. And she does poetry too. Awesome poetry.
Yeah, fantastic.
Yeah, na guitar. She chapa hapo freestyle.
Spoken word.
Spoken akishamaliza anaingia kidogo.
Kama wewe.
Ani mbaya.
Ni wewe.
Ule mama ni mbaya.
Wewe ni Lauren.
Ule mbaya. Ule interview her again. Nani uje interview?
She's amazing. Lauryn Hill.
Man. They were here in 96.
Turn your lights down low.
Ah, this song was awesome, man.
One of her
Give it a
father-in-law's
new life,
original, yeah, absolutely.
Unasema nini?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Killing Me Softly.
Oh, that's another good one.
Yeah.
Killing Me Softly.
Yes.
Is
Radio
The score. The album was
correct.
Score, huh?
Katiba, do you have Killing Me Softly? As we wait for as we wait from the man from Miga.
Yeah.
Kinyanjui's.
Amekumbuka hadi haiko imefunguliwa. Wacha apage hesabu simiti.
Papi Kinyanjui is with the leech niggas. He's stuck on Kiambura.
Kuna kitu baya kama kufanya kwa hadi ya Kinyanjui. Kwa hotelo pata rangi kama uliramba.
Oh, listen.
Wewe.
Listen.
Imekuja?
Oh, bado unarikiwa, eh? Katiba. 16 minutes past the hour, 9 o'clock on this wicked Wednesday morning on the hottest breakfast show in all of Africa. Hashtag
Jeff and Hamo on hot.
That's what I'm talking about. And today we are celebrating what would have been Bob Marley's 74th birthday. He died. He's been dead longer than he's been alive. 38 years ago. And he died at the age of 36.
And their albums still being released that
every single day. Exodus back in 1977, voted by Time magazine as the album of the century.
56 weeks non-stop.
50, more than a year in the UK charts.
Nikusema hiyo mwaka mzima hakuna kitu ilifanyika ingine.
Nothing. Beatles, Nini,
waliamua tumsikize nini hata nini iwacheni
UB40
msiandike wimbo sikizeni
everybody has sung Bob Marley songs.
Bob.
He's one that Kianda, is it Kianda who recommended this one?
Yes.
Killing Me Softly?
Yes.
I said
Refugees.
Radio Notes. I love Radio Notes.
What a song. What is is that okay?
Sikuwa tu fulani. Unajua ukisimama hapo kwa Kenya juu unaharibika. Unaweza hata kuongea tu vitu.
Listen. Soldier. Wyclef Jean. And
one of the Fugees.
Lauryn Hill, Fugees. Refugees.
Alitaka kuwa president siku moja.
Yeah, you know what they told him?
Yes, wetu. Katezo wako kila mahali. Kumbe Jubilee iko kila mahali.
Where's he went to? When he Canadian.
Wewe fanya aje? Tafuta mahali kuna baridi. Unajua Olimu? You know Olimu?
Olimu in Calgary, Canada.
Mfanye campaign kwa baridi.
I was telling you about Jonathan Butler, right? One of the people who had performed at this Farrakhan Jazz Fest.
Yes.
That album that he did earlier on, you know, the No Woman No Cry.
Yes.
The album is actually called A Twist of Marley.
What?
Twist.
So it means kama wimbo nyingi hapo ndani ni zamani.
Yes, all of them are renditions.
Man.
Listen to this one. I know you're gonna love this one, Prof. Papi guitar yako.
Oh, nimeweka nisikize huyo mzee.
Listen up.
Nunge and Professor Hamo every day, Monday to Friday from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. only on Hot 96.